Hello you guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Schwing. Glad you can make it. Today's video is no recipe video. I know, what the heck. We're switching things up a little. We are going to be talking about how to get toned arms today. So let's get into it. I used to be very overweight. I'll insert a photo of what I looked like not too long ago, like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now. I have lost over 60 pounds. When you lose that much weight and your body goes through a dramatic change like that, you are bound to have some loose skin, especially if you lost that weight relatively quickly. For me, majority of my loose skin was in my arms, specifically my upper arms. I was so insecure about how my arms would jiggle when I would barely move them, how they looked in tank tops, how I had to pose a certain way in photos to hide my arms. I absolutely hated my arms, like so much. It may not seem to be the end of the world to have saggy arms, but I was so devastated that after losing all this weight and hitting my goals, I still was not happy with my body. I thought to myself that losing all this weight would be the cure to all my problems. But after losing that weight, new problems surfaced, and that was loose skin. And that was horrible. After putting in all that work and still not being happy, it's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. It felt gross and I thought I would never be happy with myself. As you can see in my before photos, I was a pretty hefty gal. But here I am now and I am way healthier. And here are my arms. Woo! Yeah. There's a huge difference between me then and me now. Not just the weight loss, but muscle development. My arms are way more toned, they are way stronger, and they're a lot more muscular. So how in the world did I get here? I will tell you. Step 1, patience. The first step to getting anywhere in life is to have patience. Nothing good in life comes easy, and you will not get toned arms overnight. You might not even get toned arms even in weeks or months. It's gonna take time, consistency, and a lot of hard work. Don't be discouraged if you don't see results right away. You just have to keep in mind, you will never get toned arms if you just give up. If you try and work hard and stay consistent, then eventually you will get toned arms. And this goes for anything in life. Better late than never, right? Step 2, motivation. I get questions all the time from you guys asking how I stay motivated to work out every single day, or at least 6 days a week. And this is what I always think to myself to get me going. The things I want in life will never just appear. I have to work for them. So many people hate things about themselves and they do absolutely nothing at all to fix it. There's absolutely nothing more annoying than a person who complains about something and then does absolutely nothing to fix it. Don't be that person. You can fix it. Every problem has a solution. If you want something, do something. That's what keeps me going. I will 100% eventually get to my goals if I put in the work. It may not be as quick as I want it to be, but at least I'll get there. If I don't do anything about it, I will never, ever, ever get there. That's a sure fact. So do something about it. If you want something, do something about it. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen and your life is going to stay the exact same. You can either spend your life wondering how great you can be, or you can become it by putting in the work. Next topic I want to talk about is debunking some arm building myths. One of the biggest misconceptions about toning your arms is that working out your arms is going to make you bulky or big. Specifically, a lot of women do not train arms because they're scared they're going to look too manly or muscular or too broad-shouldered or wide. But rest assured, do not worry. You can work out your arms without getting humongous. You have to remember that muscle weighs more than fat while taking up less volume. Fat is bigger and weighs less. Muscle is smaller and weighs more. Muscle is much more dense. You can gain weight and gain muscle, but look smaller. Whereas when you gain fat, you could gain less weight, but you look bigger. Fat makes your arms look big, so we have to get rid of the fat and replace it with muscle. Muscle will keep your arms from bat winging. The fat is what makes the bat wing. So you have to get rid of the fat to get rid of the bat wing, get rid of the jiggle, and you have to replace that with muscle. And obviously, muscles can make your arms big. It depends on what extent you're wanting to go to in muscle building, strength training, bodybuilding. All those are factors for how big your arms can be. But for someone who's just looking to tone their arms, you're not gonna get bulky by doing that. But if you're a bodybuilder and you want big arms, this is not the video for you because I'm just talking about toning your arms. All right, so let's actually get into the training part. First thing you want to do when training arms is stretch. Stretching is so important for any part of the body that you're training. It prevents injuries, maximizes results, and it feels really good. Some stretches that I like to do is use a resistance band. It feels amazing. It stretches my chest, my shoulders, my biceps, everything. It feels absolutely wonderful when I do it. All that kind of stuff. Anything to warm up your arms, they're nice and limber for the workout. Don't want to injure yourself and then not be able to work out. So now let's talk about some arm toning workouts. Again, I am not a professional. I'm just telling you guys what I do, and it does work. I mean, for me at least. I don't know about you, but what I'm telling you is stuff that I have tried and stuff that I like and stuff that has worked for me. Again, not a professional, so take whatever I say with a grain of salt. So now that we are all warmed up, we can work out. I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite. First thing I like to do at the gym when I'm training arms is use the dumbbells. I normally take either a 10 to 15 pound weight in each arm, and I like to do bicep curls. These are great. I like to do lat raises and these overhead push things. I don't really know what they're called, but I do them and I like them. And if I'm really feeling it, I will do these like behind the head dumbbell things. But anyways, this is what I do with dumbbells. Some machines that I really like to use are the assisted pull-up machine. I like to use a chest press sit down machine. I do have a personal trainer that has been training me and I've learned a lot from them. And I do a lot of pull downs. I know I have some video clips that I can add in. I do incline push-ups. I'm trying to work my way to be able to do push-ups on the ground. It is hard. And also, if you're flying through your sets and you find out that your dumbbell weights are going up way too easy, go up in weight. What I like to do is be able to do 3 sets of 8 reps for whatever I'm doing. If I can do that too easily, I'm going up in weight. Another thing that I like to do to tone my arms, and it's really, really fun, is play tennis. So I go to LA Fitness and they have the racquetball courts. I don't know how to play racquetball. I've never played racquetball. I spend so much time in those racquetball courts. I just take my tennis racket in there and I take some tennis balls and I hit tennis balls against the wall. And there's no better tennis player than a wall. The ball will always come back to you. And cardio. Remember how I said you need to lose fat in your arms, replace it with muscle? In order to lose fat in your arms, you should look into cardio. I love cardio. I mean, I don't like doing cardio, but I love the results that cardio brings. I like to do an incline walk. I've been running. Tennis is cardio. Anything at all. When you're doing cardio, you lose fat all over your body. You don't necessarily target it, but when you are losing fat all over your body, that means some of that fat is coming off your arms. So you don't need to be lifting weights like all the time, but if you're looking to lose that fat, look into cardio. But remember, if you have a lot of fat and you lose a lot of fat, you can have loose skin. And that's when you're gonna wanna build muscle to get rid of that sagging or the bat wing. And that's when you do the weighted workouts. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so we just annihilated our arms working out. What now? We need to recover. Use a massage gun when you're done working out. Stretch some more. Take a hot salt bath. Use the saunas. If you want to be consistently working out and training your arms, or any part of the body for that matter, you need to make sure you don't hurt yourself. And recovery at the end of your workout prevents you from doing that. Another thing, if you're lifting weights and trying to fill your arms with muscle, make sure you're having protein immediately after your workout. Try to get protein in literally within like a half hour after your workout. The sooner after your workout you fill your body with protein, the better, because your muscles have been traumatized through the workout and that protein needs to be put back into your muscles in order to make them bigger. I hope that this all made sense. I don't know. It's hard to explain it from a non-professional standpoint because I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Everything that I'm telling you works. It works for me. So you just gotta try it out for yourself to see if it works for you. Everybody's body is different. There's no one size fits all for anyone when it comes to working out or losing weight or building muscle or getting toned or protein intake. Everybody's different. Everybody's body is different. But this is what works for me. I mean, clearly. I love my arms. I think my arms are freaking awesome. And it's crazy because I went from hating my arms to absolutely loving them. My arms are probably one of my favorite parts of my body because I just look so like strong. Look at that. I look strong. I mean, at least I think I do. I know I don't have like the biggest arms or whatever, but I definitely have, I'm strong. And it feels so good to like confidently say that about myself now when I went from literally hiding my arms and everything to now I'm just like, I want to wear tank tops all the time. I don't even want to wear a shirt. Like I want my arms out. I want my arms out and I want people to ask me to arm wrestle them. That is one of my toxic party traits. So I start arm wrestling everyone and I win. Just saying. But yeah, give what I told you a shot and see if it works for you. There's no harm in doing so unless if you don't stretch, then you might harm yourself. Stretch and recover. Use a massage gun. This thing is your best friend. It'll save your life. Yeah, I hope this helps you guys in your fitness journey. And in the comments below, if you have any other questions or any video recommendations for my next video, please feel free to comment. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Follow me on my socials, especially my Snapchat. I post vlogs all day, every day. It is so much fun. So go check that out. And as always, tap that bell so you don't miss another video. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.